What up, gang? Central Coast Disc Golf is bringing you some dynamic discs, discgolf.io, and TrueFlight sponsored disc golf action. As always, Dynamic Discs is sponsoring a Dimex giveaway, so make sure to like and comment for a chance to win. Speaking of DD, they just got in some sweet looking new Ranger bags, so make sure to check the website for those. I'm a huge fan of that bag, really love mine. Discgolf.io is the place to go if your disc golf club or tourney needs a presence on the web. Really nice guys with a great product. True Flight Collective is my buddy Garrett Tatkin's disc golf company. Check out his website for some sweet hats. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to our Patreon subscribers. You guys are a huge part in making it financially possible for us to do what we do. But anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Alright guys, Ian and Alex from Central Coast Disc Golf. We got a little more 2014 ORDGC action, Alex.
That's right.
Cool. We got lead card and let's get to watching it.
Let's do it.
Excellent. Alright guys, we are back with round two. We got Sean Phillips tied up with Scott Withers. Brody Miller's a stroke back of that, and Luis Nava's a stroke back of that. And we're starting off on hole one, Alex, that par 4 where you kind of throw into a peninsula.
Yeah, you want your first shot to lay up over here by this log, maybe a little over the log if you're feeling dangerous.
Uh-huh.
And then past that, you got second shot to the peninsula.
Gotcha. And they're trying to throw off to the right to set themselves up for that right-hand, backhand hyzer shot. Good looking pull from Sean. Hits the log.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah, for sure. Scott Withers, also heard him called Scotty, I want to say.
All right, I'll believe it.
Yeah. Pretty good looking pull from him. And that's just gliding for days, Alex.
Yeah, over the log.
Wow.
It's feeling dangerous.
Yeah, he is. Flirting with that OB. Brody Miller, sponsored by Latitude 64. And that's...
He's been playing a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah, he has a 4-digit PDGA number.
Wow. Did not know that.
Yep.
And Luis Nava. Taking a bit of an aiming line and just going to fade out in the middle of the fairway.
Also over the log.
Well, yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah, getting a little greedy. And here is Brody's second shot. Throwing that hyzer line. See the basket behind. Can you see it right there?
I think it was just left of that.
Just out of frame.
The tree cut off, yeah.
Gotcha.
Good pull there by Sean.
Uh-huh.
He's in the circle.
Yeah. Finished just a little right and long, it looked like. And look at Luis's shot right here.
See the wind moving it around.
Yeah. Look, he might want a little more flip on that.
Yeah, he still hit land.
Did he? Oh, good.
But he's got an uphill putt.
Gotcha. And Scotty with a really nice drive.
Yeah, man, you can't go much further than that without hitting that.
Yeah, he got greedy and it totally paid off. And that was a good looking up. He had the nicest one. And we got Luis for bird. A little
Bit high.
Yep. Should work. Yeah. Definitely within Brody's range for a bird.
Boom. Dude, he's a great putter.
He really is, isn't he?
Yeah, his dad runs Disc Golf Depot on the east side of Portland.
Nice.
And I've heard that they used to have this basket set up down the hallway, and he had some record with like 1,000 putts from 70 feet.
Wow. So Sean misses that birdie. See if Scott can capitalize right here. Get a stroke on him.
Ooh.
There it is. Nice work from him. Luis, a little par tapper. No worries there. And Sean
finishing.
Yep. Tapping on the par. So Scott getting a stroke on Sean right there. And we are on to hole 2, 285, and you're throwing out onto a peninsula, and the basket's on a slope. It's a pretty tough hole, Alex.
Yeah, you could go long and go into the water. You could hyzer into the water, flip it into the water.
Yep. Pretty much do anything but land on the land, right?
Yeah, it's Trojan in a nutshell.
Yeah, it really is. So Scott throwing the forehand.
Into the water.
Oh. Yep, that one faded a little early. Brody Miller throwing a backhand on this one. A little hyzer flip action. Ooh. Get down, that'll work.
He's safe.
Nice.
Edge of the grass there, I think.
Really nice shot. And look at it, Sean.
Ooh.
Mid
That's
range.
hyzer and hard.
Yeah, it is. That is not gonna stay bounce. I don't think so anyway. Yep. O to the B. Luis throwing the gator, Alex.
Yeah, 150 gram. It's pretty windy out, so
Huh.
really want something that'll fight that. Makes sense.
150G gator. That's an interesting disc.
A beautiful contradiction.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah, but it did go B. It was like Sean missing his par putt. And getting a little roll for a difficult bogey. And Scotty, after an OB stroke, going to try and save par, Alex.
Just missed it.
Mm.
The hill doesn't help.
Oh, man. Not making that comebacker easy. So did Luis stay in bounds, or is this for par?
I think he did. I think his gator came back okay.
Nice. So just misses that birdie putt, and this will be Sean to save a bogue. Got a bit of a roll out there.
Nice.
Yeah, really slow putt. And Scott to save a bogue.
Not that time.
Nope. And Luis to save his par.
Oh. No love.
Wow. That one just didn't want to stay in. And Brody finally gets the putt, Alex.
Yeah, there he is.
And makes the bird. He really did barely stay in bounds, huh? That kind of tall grass will kind of save you sometimes.
Yeah, it's generous.
Yeah, it is. But we are on to hole 3, 425. This is that island green, Alex.
Yeah, you can lay up. There's like a safe zone over the water here.
To the left?
Before a walking path. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But these guys are going to want to go for it, I think.
Yeah, it is a dangerous green to run, though. And that looks like Brody throwing a hyzer flip. Man, that got some sweet turn.
Ooh, I think that just rolled back.
OB. Oh. Not the flag you're trying to see get raised. Sean Phillips, backhand roller?
Only person I've seen throw a roller here.
I was going to say, I have not seen that before, but that's working.
Yeah, he's like 10 feet from the basket.
What?
No problem.
Sick. That was great. Throwing the ballsy sky roller over the water, even. What a shot. So Luis Nava throwing the anti-flex, and... Oh.
It's a rough kick.
Just needed that to fade a touch earlier. Brody? Throwing a forehand here, Alex? Or, sorry, Scotty?
Yeah, Scott's got a pretty good forehand. He'll bust it out.
Wow. Damn.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Didn't bounce or anything. Just hit the ground and stop.
Yeah, inbounds. He'll take that. That was a great drive. So Scotty tried to capitalize on that drive. That's a layup for par. And Luis, after the OB stroke, going to try and save par. That was a long putt, though. Brody for par after the OB stroke.
Ooh, just low.
Oh, man. Sean, what a drive, Alex.
Yeah. It's got to help putting when you're that tall, right?
Just a little bit. You're just a little bit closer, man.
Like, I wonder if he feels more confident in it.
Well, don't tall people feel more confident like everything just because they're tall.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Except for maybe fitting into small holes.
Yes. A little tapping in bogue there for Brody and Scotty. Tapping in a par. And Luis took a bogue there on hole 3. And we are on to hole 4. 550-foot par 3. And they had some trouble with this one in the first round, Alex.
Yeah, I think the wind has calmed down some.
Yeah, true.
And these guys definitely have a bunch of overstable plastic.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're too worried.
Yep, you want to throw flat down the road and then have it fade in back in bounds. Sean's pull doing just that, Alex.
Yeah.
Probably
a little
not.
skip there.
Yeah, not far enough for a birdie, but he's in bounds and he'll take that. Scotty Withers. Faded out a little early.
Yeah, he's still in bounds though. He might have skipped into the brush if I had to guess.
Gotcha. And Brody throwing that whirled and just playing the skip off the road. That was sweet.
Look at that thing hum.
That went down there, Alex.
Yeah.
That was bomb.
It's a fast disc.
It is. It's like 14 speed or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Luis, going the other route, throwing a T-bird. Speeds. Oh no. That really happened?
Yeah. That looks so good too.
Didn't it? That's unfortunate. So this is gonna be Luis's third shot after an OB stroke. Looking pretty good.
Yeah. It's gonna hyzer in nicely at the basket.
Yep, basket's just to the left of where he finished. And so it looks like Scotty did get in the brush a little bit, but not too deep.
Yeah.
Still got a hyzer line out.
Ooh.
Wow. Almost skipped it right in. That Brody with the pier.
Mm-hmm.
That'll play.
Guy loves his pures.
Yeah, he does. Sean. Just laying up for a par, which is no shame on a 550-foot hole. Luis with a nice bogey putt right there. Brody saving his par. Along with Scotty. And Sean. There it is.
All right.
Yeah. Take that. Only one boke.
Yeah. +1 for the whole card.
Yeah. Definitely pretty decent. And that's going to bring us to hole 5, guys. 575-foot par 4. And there's a big dogleg left. This is the whole assignment through that crazy cut rolling around during Worlds.
That's right.
And there is OB right on the right-hand side of the fairway pretty much the entire way.
And long if you throw it too straight.
Yeah, true. Sean taking the backhand hyzer line. Oh. Wow.
Whoa.
Flirting with that OB.
That kind of came back into bounds.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Scotty's pool. Taking it wide outside those trees. Smart play. And puts it perfectly in the middle of the fairway. Brody's throwing a giant.
Known for being overstable.
Yeah, that flew like an overstable disc. And Luis throwing an X1, which is a pretty overstable prodigy disc, right?
Yeah. That's not their Firebird one, is it?
And
I think it is.
The Firebird is the H1, I thought.
I don't know.
Who knows? Too many
Who
discs.
knows, really?
There's too many discs now, man. I'm old to get off my lawn. Scotty Withers throwing a big backhand hyzer. Taking it around those trees. Smart play. And, wow.
Yeah, that's how you want to play this hole.
That dude's pretty good, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, no joke. Luis Nava throwing a right-hand backhand hyzer bomb. And Luis, he's pretty good, too.
He is.
Yeah. Nice pull. And,
Yeah, he plays in my local doubles league.
Uh-huh.
I did not know that he was as good as he was.
Turns out pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy knows his disc golf.
Yeah, so Brody hit a tree on his upshot, kicked it right, not what he's looking for. Sean is taking the outside line, which is the easier line to hit. I'll have to deal with all those trees. And that looked... Oh, it was parked until it skipped along.
He was too close.
Yeah, Brody for bird, pretty far out. That's going to be a par. Luis for birdie, definitely inside his range. The XD, you know, Kevin used to putt with an XD back in the day.
So did Brody before he went
No way.
64.
Yeah, right on. Super like shallow rim on those.
Yeah, the understable thing makes sense to me as a putter.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of, I feel like I get more power behind it with the hyzer putt.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just let it flip up for you.
Gotcha. That makes sense. A nice birdie from Scotty there, and look at it. Sean's birdie putt. A little high again from him. At least he's wanting it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luis makes his par putt. That's a birdie tapping in a par. And Sean's gonna make this par putt pretty much all day, every day.
Yep. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough wind to stop that.
Yeah, good to see those ones go in. And Scotty getting another stroke on Sean. And we are on to hole 6, 635-foot par 4. Dogleg right on your second shot. And there is a little bit of water here, Alex.
Yeah, you'll have to go over water on your second shot.
Gotcha. So we did see a lot of forehands or backhand annies. Scotty's pumping out the forehand. And it's a good looking rib.
That looks good. I think we determined the walking path is not OB, so
Okay, gotcha.
it's fine. Sean Phillips, suddenly lefty.
Suddenly a left-handed person. He's suddenly amphibious.
Ambidextrous?
No, amphibious, man. That's what it's called.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Brody throwing the backhand Annie. And that'll play.
For sure.
Give him a look. And Luis throwing a rock. Probably pretty beat up if he's throwing a rock. And yep. Getting that beat in rock glide, which is one of the cooler things to watch in disc golf.
So seductive.
It is, isn't it, man? I first saw like Anton throw a beat in rock, and I was like, what? You can do that? It's a really cool thing to watch. Scotty just beasting up, Alex.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Wow. Really good pull. Brody throwing a pier, which is what? Is that a putter or mid-range?
It's a putter.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, slightly understable putter.
Crushed.
I love that disc, by the way.
I gotta try one of those. I'll grab one.
Yeah, man. I have an Opto one I use for upshots.
Oh, okay. I've heard a lot of good things. Luis just finishing off the left a little bit, but pin high. Got over the water, and look at Sean's pull. Throwing a little Annie / Heiser flip, I couldn't tell. And that one turned a little more than he wanted.
Yeah, that never faded back,
No.
unfortunately.
So, looking at his birdie putt, he's definitely outside, probably closer to 45-50. No jump
All right.
putt, though.
Yeah, par.
Par.
That's fine.
Luis, get a bird. Wow.
Front rim banger.
Just a little low. Scotty with a great upshot and makes the putt. And Brody for bird.
Boom.
Yeah. And all I can say about that putt, Alex, is that was a nice upshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a super fast push putt.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It's a good thing he hits metal, because if he didn't, he'd probably be like 40 feet past the basket.
At least his is not like hyzer out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a really interesting thing to notice right there. We're on to hole 7, guys. 525-foot par 3. The water kind of comes into play. If you turn it over too much, you come up short. But I imagine most of these guys can carry the water pretty easily, Alex.
Yeah, they definitely have the power. Unless they want to play safe, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which you might do if you have a really overstable disc.
Like a giant?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it's so hard to get a birdie.
It's true. Although we did see one last round, I'm pretty sure, right?
They're out there.
Yeah. Just not a lot.
Scott wants it.
Scotty is ripping that thing. That's crushed, and that's on a good line.
Some say it's still flying.
It's still floating up to this day. And that's going to be easy par, and he might even have a little bit of a birdie look. Sean's pull, was he kind of laid up there, didn't get a full reach back.
Yeah, he paid for it.
Oh no. I wonder if that water kind of got in his head a little bit and he ended up going OB the other way. Luis, he's not shy, but that's an overstable disc. What was that one?
Something strong.
Something. I wonder if it was his
I think that might have been a D1.
His X1 or D1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So that was Brody's second shot.
Yep.
Just laying up for a par. Looks like Luis is doing the same thing. I like that nice hyzer up there. Sean's third after no B stroke for laying in the road. And taking a bogue. And Scotty does have a pretty look, Alex.
Yeah? Almost.
He thought about it.
Almost.
He thought about it. And Luis to save a par. Which is definitely no shame on this big hole. Brody makes his par after laying up on the drive. Playing smart golf. Sean's going to come tap in this bogue. There it is. He's got kind of a pitch putt too.
He and Brody have played together forever.
Oh, okay. Scotty tapping the par there too. And we are on to hole 8, 325. So this is, we're throwing it over the road, over the fence to get back in bounds.
Yeah, it's an island green back there with kind of guardian trees on the left and the right.
Yeah, really, pretty tough hole, pretty intimidating. It's like a longer version of the ORDGC hole.
Right.
Ooh, that one turned over a little too much.
A lot of Annie.
Yeah. So Scotty throwing a little tomahawk right here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, right? Or take it back with a thumber? Yeah, that's a thumber.
Just about put that in.
Wow. Sweet shot. Always nice when you got that in your bag, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. Mine's good for about 250. Not thrown on this hole. Luis is throwing that rock and getting tons of glide. Probably wanted a little more turn, but he's in bounds, it looks like, right?
For sure.
Cool. Sean Phillips. Looks like he's also throwing a mid-range. Ooh, needs to miss those trees, Alex.
Get through.
No. Ouch. So looking at Brody's third after...
He parked it.
Did he? Okay, cool.
Yeah. He's a fast player.
Yeah, he really is. Sean from the same spot. Also looked like he parked it. Or close enough, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Luis for birdie. Solid putt.
Nice putt.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he kind of like crouches down on his back leg.
Mm-hmm. Use your legs as much as you can. And that was a pretty good drive from Scotty right there.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Missed an ace by a foot. It's okay, I guess.
Yeah. And Brody tapping in the book along with Sean made his bogey putt. And I believe Scotty's in the lead by a stroke over Brody right now. And we are on to hole 9, 390. What do you say about this one, Alex?
There's a local route if you take, if you want to go hyzer, like to the right of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there's a hill in front of you and a low ceiling towards the basket. So you gotta throw something that stays low but will glide very well.
Gotcha. So Scotty throwing the forehand, which they fade out early.
Yeah, he's way right at the basket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Luis throwing a leopard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Good for beginners and pros. And that gets down there, but finished off to the left a little bit. Brody throwing a world?
Yeah.
I guess with low ceiling?
It's super fast.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But it did hit a tree late. Should have an easy par and a long birdie look. Sean? Huh? Looks like that'll play. Just came up a little bit short. Scotty for bird after finishing off to the right. Yeah, par.
No shame in that.
Yeah. Brody after finishing off to the left, pin high. Yeah, par. And Sean, probably about circle's edge, Alex.
Yeah, he's got a good chance.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, almost dropped it in there. And Luis for birdie and could get a stroke on the card here. Ooh, give it a conservative go. Wasn't going to blow past the basket or anything. Brody with that quick pitch putt makes his par. Sean the match. There it is. No worries from him. Scotty's tapping in a par along with Luis. And I believe Alex. That's all we got for part 1.
They'll bring us to part 2.
Let's do it, man. Ready to watch it?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.